Blah 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 blah. Refuse these terms. Reject these terms. Also, like, for you really to be untied so she can run away. As if you wouldn't be able to chase her down. Having her untied, that could be helpful. Yeah, playing hard to get, aren't we? Fine, because I'm so very magnanimous. I'll accept. Would your highness also like a pony? Any new terms stack the odds more in my favor, but I'm not currently in the position of power. If I push too hard, anything could go south. Okay, I'm gonna save here, just so I don't have to do the freaking skip to the loo again. Okay. Uh, Accept. No, if I'm honest, there's not a whole lot more I can ask without making them seem downright ludicrous. It's gonna be there, I'm gonna see her, the police will know where I am. This is the most I can ask for. Back to the school then. I'll give you 15 minutes. Go to the station. You better run. Ta-ta! Hangs up. Looks at my phone. I run. Run. School. Back to school. 10 minutes. Glass. Weather. I'm about to sit in the moonlight. Looks good. Have a nice little exercise. I know what this is. Power play. There's nothing to do about it. With all the gadgets. I wouldn't say I reach into my pocket until I remember. You said you showed me Rui first. He only chuckles at this. Not even a chuckle of amusement. It almost sounds giddy. Good. You're already learning how to play the game. He turns to point outside the second floor of the classroom building. Most of it's shrouded in darkness. But just by the window, I catch a glint of... You saw, didn't you? So phone? All I saw is orange hair. Could be a dupe. Sighing heavily, Ryota reaches for his phone, taps the screen a few times, only to wait a few seconds. Rui, your boyfriend is having some trust issues. Be a dear and look out the window. I stare at the building, force myself to blink, half convinced that if I look away, miss everything. And ta-da! Rui is at the window. Ryota smiles triumphantly. Phone. Hand him my phone. Pockets, jackets, blah blah blah. Come in. Hidden doorway. Trash has to go somewhere. Don't expect the red carpet, because no school professor or a serial killer be on their staff. No steps, stairs to the building, second floor. Floor is all Rui. The door, dimly lit, could be a trap. Rui could have been moved. Shiguri could be lying. There's something with components. Enter my case to Ryota. His impatience. Then, with I enter the classroom. Ryota follows straight behind me, announcing my appearance with a loud crow. And the delinquent arrives at last. Pushed the sleeve. So abruptly, eyes roaming frantically across the classroom, searching empty space. There, held in the back room, three desolate figures, each tied firmly to the chair. One of them, with streaks of orange hair, softly in the scant moonlight, is Rui. For a moment, I see nothing else. My eyes fix on her, my throat closes. Happy? I shuffle forward, choking whimper, tearing before I can stop it. So after seeing her, that the weight falls. Then I realize how long it's been since I've spoken. Then I remember what life was like without her. Still alive, and before my eyes, she screams, muffled against her gag, and kicks the wall. Great noise stops me in my tracks. Oh, it seems the damsel was stressed when to say some little words, clearly amused, in the air, stared at the knife, felt the panic. No! He slices down, time freezes, the knife was forward, straight toward Ruby's skull, steering the air into two, and shreds another gag. Wow, okay, look at your face. Priceless, haha, I'm such a dick. No, it's the image, comfort, teasing, Christmas, yes. Ruby, well, what the hell are you thinking, Yama? She's worried about me. I cleared my throat. I'm convinced to try again. You're okay. Yeah, but not for long. Why didn't you just stay home? Because I couldn't live or die. Because I had to do something. I guess I got lazy at being lazy. She snorts. Well, there's a surprise. She sends my weak smile. Turns to Ryota. You see, I'm a good sport. Very accommodating. You won't find an executioner might do anywhere else in the world. Executioner? Yeah, right. It's possible to get information out of him. Executioner, you mean the glorified hunting dog. I stay with the tempting cold, flat tone. Hunting dog? Oh, no. That has some purpose. In my employer, and don't think of what you're doing. Scraping for time won't bring the police any closer, boy. Do you realize you sound? No more provocation. It's time for school to begin its session. Pounds handle throw. He snickers quietly, the shocking in voice. Welcome, class. Hate to say it, but you're now in remedial sessions. What's to say? You've all screwed up. I hate it, but to punish you. Sit down! Sit down! Good, that's exactly how I like it. Now Ishimoto, come on, Lake is my special assistant. Oh, don't look so scared. Blah, blah, blah. Choice is an important one. Each of these needs to discipline someone else. It's a given. It's remedial class after all. I'll give you two fabulous options for the goodness of my heart. Either my disciplinee will be a darling little Rui, and yours to be the plastic class skeleton, or both of us will work on those other two students. Other students, since when we're alright, seen by Rui. They're young, they're first year, they're speechless, them absolutely terrified. Next to Rui's, she's eerily quiet, she's terrified. Should have been brave to her, and thanks, she's more just scared, so. But Ryota, who only tilts his head, the knife twitching in his hand, and suddenly piece everything together. The discipline around the discipline where he's doing have to do a copy. Break bones, blah blah blah. He's got a skeleton, then Rui couldn't think of Barrett, a saber. No, it has to be a different way. Then what when the other two students? That's two lives instead of one. Ryota knows this. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. The ultimate trade-off. Can't give up Maria, can't give up the other two students, just who do I pick? Two students. Try to speak, but it comes out as a croak. Desperately clear my throat. Let's work on the other two students. The reactions are immediate. Ryota's face lights up a manic smile. Rui's jaw drops. The other two students explode. You bastard, you damn bastard, I can't believe you. Please, please don't hurt my sister, don't hurt me. Makes me freeze, brother and sister. Suddenly watches Ryota drag one of the chairs, drag the two students over. Rui grasps brother and sister, the cruelty will never end. I swear you'll even figure out my brother. Turns to abruptly. Children into silence. Isn't she the darling picture out specifically for you, boy? You did? Oh, yes. She gets to be yours. My mind's blank. Girl glares at me. You're disgusting. And I say nothing. It vaguely dawns on me that I should direct her anger at the serial killer, the psychopath who orchestrated this entire thing. But can I really? They still had hope. Hope that it would go unscathed. The only one person would have to suffer rather than two. I crushed that hope. The last hope they ever had. And now they'll die for it, agonizingly, with nothing but despair. Instead, my reply is automatic and empty. I'm sorry. I fully expect her to spit in my face, but she only turns her head away. You say, look at me, terrified boy. It'll be okay, don't you understand? It won't be. It'll be okay. Slap her into silence, but only leans against the wall, grinning like he's having the time of his life. Of course, he must have having a field day. The pleasure of pain brings him more joy than death itself. I get the sudden urge to laugh, and I don't know why. Yama, the airy voice from this corner reminds me of Rui's presence. She's staring quietly at the scene before her, face bleached white. You're not going to hurt her, are you? Guilt, terror, regret, anguish. We must both be feeling their full effects. Close your eyes, Rui. She stifles a quiet sob. I turn to Ryota. Now that everything's set up, I need you to untie Rui. You know I can't do anything to you while you still have the knife, and neither can she. And neither of us will leave the other person to die either. Only because you're the teacher's pet, boy. He stalks over to Rui's chair and cleanly slices at her bonds. She promptly clasps her hands together, breathing heavily. Don't run, Rui. He'll kill both of us. I won't. I turn back to Ryota, hands sweaty against the fabric of my jacket. So what are the rules of the game? Oh, it's quite simple. He strides by the teacher's desk, some metal pipes. Take it up. Take turns inflicting blows on our disciplinees. Good solo blows to make nice musical sounds. Versus punter who kills her disciplinee loses. The boy balls at this point. The girl is shocked to silence. First principle unconscious means a loss. Into the flick pin without the promise of comfort. Do it while they're awake. In the moment, I'll just be like Ryota. Oh, don't give me that face, boy. Be glad I didn't pick the knife. I mean, it's pretty tempted to, but you'd be laughs and that's just boring. Something has to be remembered. Am I ready to begin? No, I'm certainly not ready. I'll never be. I shift the pipe in my hand, feeling its weight. It's hefty, sturdy, can easily break bones, probably shatter a skull. Yeah, we've done that. And it's in my hands. I'll go first. Watch and learn. He stands over the boy, gripping the pipe tightly in one hand, keeping the knife in the other. I watch transfixed while everything screams at me to turn away and close my eyes. The boy whimpers, smirks. Not gonna like it. This is gonna hurt like hell. No. Right there is the pipe. Then 3, 2, 1, fake out. Psych. The boy releases a great shuddered gasp, shoulders dropping in relief. Then he cracks his leg. The boy still screaming. Oh, beauty, how true beauty, how pungent is your sting. He giggles quietly to himself. Damn it. This can't go on. He goes I lay through the empty shot my fingers, type on the pipe. I can't let this go on. So I outthink the situation. Is there any way to outthink this situation? Anything at all? When it's needed most, my mind fails me. Well, your turn, boy. 4 students, including me, 4 lives at stake. 2 thrust in the middle of terrible suffering. I originally came with the intention of just grab as much time as possibly could. I thought I could prevent a death, maybe 2. But there's no sign of the police, not even the slightest indicator that they'll come at all. And now death is looking like the best option. To buy time, I'd have to draw out this game, causing as much pain to this girl as she can bear, while the boy suffers beyond description. And if the police don't come, we'll still end up dead. I can crack the girl's skull, give her a merciful end, and then I lose, and Royalta unleashes a knife on the rest of us. Or if I move really fast, I can maybe put an end to both her and her brother, in which case it would only be down to Rui and me. No, Shiguri said she would come. She swore she would come. She said, she promised, she told me. Stop dallying about, boy. We haven't got all day. Stall. Fleet pipes, don't you think it's a little bit, well, I don't know, dated? Just because something's old-fashioned doesn't mean it's bad. Stall? I don't see what you mean. Sure you do. Never been an avid fan of change, have you? Stall? So you're saying that I'm stuck in my ways. We all have a natural tempo. Nothing wrong with that. Stall? That's certainly a positive outlook. I know what you're trying to do, kid. Cut it out. Make your choice now. Fuck. Stop. That's enough, boy. You've tried my patience for far too long. No, wait. No more waiting! I flare with rage as he leans forward, every muscle tightened from spine to neck, and instinctively shrink back, mind whirling. This is the case. I can't let things continue on. I need to act now. I pull the pipe over my shoulder with great deliberation, as if preparing myself to strike the girl again. A moment passes. Then I fling the pipe around me, straight over the girl's head, right towards Ryota. Surprisingly, he's caught off guard and barely raises his pipe in time. The force of my blow crashes right against his weapon, driving into his shoulder. He grunts with pain, but I feel no bones give away. Nothing could give me an advantage. Fear spikes through me, but I refuse to freeze. I continue my assault, swinging my pipe with relentless desperation. High, low, medium, anything. But with the shock of the initial assault worn off, Ryota is an iron wall. He seems to know where my blows will strike before I swing them. No, I have to hit him. I have to, or else take his revenge. I lunge forward, pulling all my strength into the next swing. Ryota doesn't sidestep. He doesn't duck. He only bronzes his stance, holds his pipe on both ends, driving it upwards to meet my blow. The impact shatters up my arm until my shoulders feel numb. I yell in pain, dropping the pipe on instinct. He immediately seizes that moment to bring his own pipe crashing down, right on my leg. Ah! Pain, nothing but pain, white as a sheet in my mind, washing everything out. Ryota's voice bleeds quietly through the agony, low and mocking. Now, child, that's not how you treat your elders. You really ought to have better manners. But suddenly, I catch a blur of orange from the corner of my eye, and Ryota hisses through his teeth. In the midst of the commotion, Rui has crept beneath the desk, sidled my pipe into her own grasp, a pipe that she just slammed into Ryota's knife arm. The knife tumbles out of Ryota's grasp and skitters across the floor as he stumbles to the ground from the impact. Rui doesn't let up. She swings the pipe again straight into Ryota's neck. He emits a choked screech, but when he turns in her direction, his pipe soars with uncanny precision. Rui's eyes widen for a fraction of a second, and he slams the metal directly against her forehead. Uh-oh. I hear the bones of her skull crumble at the force of the impact. I see her eyes empty and half a heartbeat. I hear her breath catch quietly, like her very respiratory system didn't want to be bothered. I see her head throw itself backward in an unnatural angle, limbs splayed like a broken doll. I hear a moment of utter silence. I see her collapse gracelessly against the wall, blood pouring from her head, water from a shattered dam. A haystack, a roll of carpet, so terrifyingly limp and fragile. My mind is trapped in that moment, rewinding and playing and rewinding again and playing, but my body moves on its own accord. Ryota is still trying to recover from his crushed windpipe, is instinctively clutching at his throat. I seize Rui's pipe, and without hesitation, crush it against his skull. Ryota crumbles into a lifeless pile. I stand there for a moment, frozen. Blood, Rui's mixed with Ryota's, oozes down the length of the pipe, collecting a gentle eclipse of crimson on the floor. Silence, safe from my breathing, heavy and fast. two students only stare at me with wide eyes and teary faces. Blood, vomit, pus, saliva, mixed in a toxic concentration and polluting air. The pipe slips from my fingers, clatters shrilly against the ground. I'm shaking. It's like the joints of my very bones are knocking against each other, driving the breath from my body, trembling like a leaf in the wind. Slowly, I draw to Rui's side and kneel next to her. My injured leg screams in protest, but even the pain seems eerily distant. The knees of my trousers meet blood. They soak it up without protest. I cradle my hands around Rui's and stare at them, refusing to look at her disfigured face. Rui, he's gone. I give her hands a gentle squeeze. They're still warm. She's still warm. Rui, it should have been a stab wound. She should have hit his pipe arm. He should have stabbed her. Hospitals can mend stab wounds. But a crushed skull, instantaneous death. Hey, I was supposed to tell you something. You can't leave me while I'm still talking. She's still and silent. Fatal blows aren't supposed to be so quick. There's supposed to be at least a moment, a grace period to share a single word, a look, a touch. I'm sorry, I would have said. It's okay, she would have said, or she would have forgiven me, and then act like a dummy. My hand glides to her shoulders and gently shake her back and forth. I feel droplets of blood click on the back of my hands. Rui, hey, wake up. Rui, the police are coming, Rui. No, this can't, she can't. We were supposed to be okay. It wasn't supposed to end like this. Rui, it's cold. Why is it so cold? Rui, don't leave. Don't leave me. I don't have anyone left. Rui. Son of a bitch! I mean, I got closer, I think. Alright, I'm gonna try